Welcome to Ajax tutorial, and in this video you are going to learn how we can delete this record. So in the last two videos you have learned how to add a new record and also how to display the added record. So far you have learned these two parts. Now in the next video I'm going to show you that how we can delete the record. So if you remember, if you have covered my last video, you may have seen that we have provided here a class as well as this ID, and in ID we have passed this ID of the record, the course ID. Same here in delete also, in edit and delete same, only the name of the class and ID will be same, but the name of the class will be different. Okay, so what we are going to do is here, let's come here and then simply just copy this one and paste here in here. So this one will be for delete section. Now if you see here, this is the class for delete. So if it's class, then if you know jQuery, then you might be remembering that we need to put here dot rather than hash. So on click, so simply let's do one thing, alert, and then we will check if it's working or not. So simply say hi, now refresh it, and then if I click, then nothing happens. So let's go to console and check. So as you can see, it's not working. The reason is that this section is not in our index path. It is coming from course list.php. So this one is not in this page. That is why it is not recognizable for jQuery. So what we will do, we need to change here a bit, so the syntax will be a bit different. So we will replace this code with the above one. So remember why we are writing this code and why it is not working. The reason I mentioned earlier also, because this one is generated content. This section is coming actually from here. It is coming from course list. This section is not an index. That is why we have to provide the root level body, or if there is container, then you can also provide here container class. So now let's try if this works. Oh, there is a mistake actually. We are providing here class two times. So because we have already used class here, so inside this rather we will put it this delete inside this class. So we'll remove this one. Now let's refresh and check. Now refresh it. If I click on this, then you can see how it is working. So what we want is that we want to get the ID of that particular row, that particular course. So we need to make changes here in this file. We will get attribute of that ID. So what will happen if you see here in this course list, then there is ID. You can see here, you can see attribute of this ID. So attribute of this ID is the ID number, okay. So when we will click, this ID will be fetched and assigned to this variable, and then we will write here the delete operation. So let's see, at this time it should display the ID particular. you can see 21. If I click this one, 19, then 15, means respective ID is displaying here. Now let's go to here and write the code for deleting the record. So what we will do, we will send the data from here to our PHP file. So simply let's copy this one, and then we will remove whatever required, and so on click here, delete Ajax, so here we will pass, I'm sorry, I just deleted that ID also, so let me keep that one. Okay, so we should take this, simply let me copy this one, Control Y. Okay, so we need this ID. So what we will do, delete Ajax, then this ID we will pass here in our PHP file. Oh, so mistakenly I pasted 2 times, so just delete this, we require only 1 time. So it's coming here, everything will be same. So we will pass ID to our PHP file. So let's create a new file, and PHP right here, and then so delete ajax.php, so include db connect.php, and then if $_post, $_post, then $del delete from courses where ID equals to $_post, and then ID. So in MySQL I query $con, then $del. If everything is fine, in that case, so here also it will be if. That means if everything is fine, in that case here will be equal 1, else equal 0. So based on these, whatever will be, if delete operation will be performed successfully, in that case it will return 1, or else it will return 0. And finally the data will come here, and then check if it is 1, then the refreshed result set will show, and here it will show data deleted, okay, or there is something wrong. So let's try now. So it is C, right? Okay, so there is something wrong. So what's wrong? Let's check. We will go to network and then check, click here, delete Ajax. So our name is delete Ajax. That's fine. So let's try to open this one. So response, there is headers, what is it, 404. So there is something wrong. Okay, the path seems to be wrong. delete Ajax.php. So is that inside this? Let's check. Delete, no, it went somewhere else. Where did it go? I don't know, there is some mistake, so let me save again this delete file. Oh, there is mistake actually, s delete. All right, save as. So why not we rename there only? It is delete Ajax. Now let's close this and it should work. Yeah, there is something wrong, so must be any problem in our PHP file. So once again let's check network here and see what is wrong. Refresh it once, then this is our PHP file, then response. Okay, undefined index ID. So let's check what's wrong. Undefined ID. So what we are passing here, let's first check. Oh, we are passing it IDs. Okay, and we are catching here ID, so that's why it's not working. This should be IDs, sorry. So now it should work. So now it should work properly. Now let's refresh it once again and see the result. Click on this. There is something wrong, so there is still some problem. Let's see what's the problem. Once again delete it, and then undefined index ID still showing. Line number, where is problem? In this delete IDs. IDs. Okay, so there is another problem. Actually still we are deleting in this old file, that is right. Let's delete this one. Now let's open this one. IDs, yeah, just need to change. Actually we were making changes in the old file, that's why. Now let's click on this ID and you can see data is successfully deleted, and you can see also it is deleting without page refresh. So if you want to make sure whether it got deleted or not, then you can see all these files are deleted. Again, if I add here Java Ajax, then add course, it is now coming. So that's it. So far you have learned how to insert the data and how to view the data, how to display the data, and in this third video you have learned how to delete a record using Ajax jQuery in the front and PHP MySql in the backend. So hope you like this video and understand how this works. So thanks for watching. Bye bye, and don't forget to watch the next video where we will work on this edit section. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.